This is a demonstration of Wirecast. This is a demonstration of Wirecast. This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
And we are we live? We're live.
Lexi, are we good? All
Yeah.
right. Hey, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. And thanks for tuning in. I need to send the obligatory text
Yeah. Let
to let Charlie know that we're good to go.
let the webmaster, he
So-
likes to be called. He corrected me one time. I called him Charlie.
There's 0% chance that's
And he
true.
said, you call me the webmaster from now.
Lies. What do you think's in this Starbucks cup here?
This is
That is
demonstration
a,
of Wirecast.
Acai refresher, I'm guessing. Kinley's order is acai refresher, light ice, light lemonade, no berries.
All right. Well, let's talk some wrestling.
You don't want to talk Starbucks?
No, I mean, it looks interesting, but now I lost interest in it. So we are at the 132 weight class. I'm Chad Hannon. Got Brady Smith, Kellen Underwood, Alexis Narmi here, as well as a pretty full gym of family and
This is a
supporters.
demonstration of Wirecast.
On your screen right now, you have St. Albert freshman Oliver Uronic. He is paired up against Braxton Haas, a sophomore. Haas has got Uronic on the edge. That's referee Paul Martinez. Jesse, that guy was a referee when I wrestled in high school.
Yeah, I pointed him out a few minutes ago to Chad. I was like, look at that scrappy little referee over there. And Chad's like, oh, he was
one of the best.
You said one of the
This
best
is a
referees in any
demonstration
sport.
of
Regardless of
Wirecast.
sport, Paul Martinez is a gym. It's been over 20 years as Haas grabs a leg there. He's got a single leg, looking to do something with it against Uronic.
Oliver Uronic. Call him Ollie in the wrestling room.
I don't know. Is that what they call him?
Yeah.
In the notes? Okay.
15 on the year.
Haas gets the takedown. He's now up 6-0, and we are working on the score bug. As soon as we can get that taken care of, it'll be on your screen.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Like Chad said, a freshman. He's pretty well built, good looking freshman, Chad.
Yeah, he is, and he, I would say, according to the notes that we received from Corey and Colton Lear, he's probably wrestled the most of anybody on this team.
I mean, hold maybe
Sam Raymond, yeah.
organic. Falcon.
Yep.
Falcon.
He's a Falcon.
That, none the least.
Yep, Dave Plendle, athletic director, stopping by. Mr. Plendle?
We are live.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
What's that? Oh, yeah. Good. I've been cutting weight, Mr. Plendle.
I'm ready.
I've been cutting weight. I'm ready, sir.
Been fasting. Foods. Is that what you do?
No. Everyone has their own recipe. We may have some time to fill today, so we'll talk about that. Uronic with the 2-point reversal. 6-2 with 13 seconds to go here in the first period.
Both Coach Lears
This
over
is
there
a
shouting orders to
demonstration of
Uronic.
Wirecast.
Oliver Smart, keep that leg. Keep control here. Just a few seconds left. Oh, the 1-point escape there at the buzzer. Good fight back, though, from Oliver. Excuse me, it's tied at 3. Who is it? Is that Sam Raymond? Okay. Hey, that's what we've got these producers for. We're over here. What in the world? All right, well, Sam Raymond. No, he's not.
He's a sophomore.
This
All right,
is a
well, that's Sam Raymond on your
demonstration
screen.
of Wirecast.
This is why our student announcers are a very important thing that we do here at SaveMaryMay.com. Sam Raymond on the mat, and he is going to be wrestling against Calvin Hayes. I got a buddy from Atlantic whose son is on this team, and Calvin Harris. You met him at the Crack a Cold golf tournament. Nick Harris, big beard. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure you do.
Remember that, Chad.
Yep. All right, Sam
This
Raymond.
is a
It's all tied up
demonstration
at
of
3.
Wirecast.
Is it 144 weight class?
Yeah.
Chad, when was the last time you weighed 144?
It's been a while. How about you?
Same.
Senior year. I breezed past 144 on my way down to 130 for senior wrestling.
Got a small contingent of Atlantic cheerleaders over there. Contingent none the least. Chad,
Yo.
how excited are you to be broadcasting your?
This
I
is
don't
a
know.
demonstration
it's
of
St. Albert Sportsman's
Wirecast.
first wrestling broadcast.
I would assume so. As Raymond's tied up out there with Calvin Hayes.
This has been it's been a year in the works. I think by the time we ended up getting around to really picking up St. Albert Sports Fan broadcasting last year, Chad, we got a chance to talk to the Coach Lears.
Raymond grabs the ankle there. Sorry to interrupt you
No,
there.
you're good.
He wants to tie up here. He's got to stay off his back. That's smart. If he can gain control, he can flip Harris. I don't think his last name's Harris.
This is a
Hayes,
demonstration
excuse
of
me.
Wirecast.
Hayes on his back and flexing points. Right now they're in a neutral state. Neither of them has any points. So you see Raymond's working that leg, and Hayes has got Raymond's leg. No control at all as young Owen Uronic is there to hit Mr. Martinez on the back. The period has expired. There are no points.
Yeah, good call there, Chad. As I was saying, we started doing the podcast late last year, almost into the postseason, and
This is a
we
demonstration of
briefly
Wirecast.
mentioned during the interview with the coaches that we're looking forward to trying to do a wrestling meet the following year, which is this year, and here we are.
Yeah, I thought we talked about doing one last year and it got canceled. That's a quick 2 from Raymond on a reversal. Well done. 5-4. Raymond.
So Sam goes to
This is a
Heartland Christian.
demonstration
No, he's
of
homeschooled.
Wirecast.
He's homeschooled. Okay. He's been a good addition to the athletic program here.
Plays football,
Really
wrestles.
good, really tough, good football player.
Yep. His dad, Andy Raymond, great guy.
Hopefully, maybe potential sponsor in the future.
We you know what? Never asked. I'm sure he'd be happy to do it. Raymond Plumbing. Andy's a great guy though. He's right here in front of us in the gray shirt. Okay, so there's reversal. 6-4 Hayes with the one. Oh, this isn't good. You got to get off that back.
This is a
Hayes has got that
demonstration
arm.
of
He's pulling back
Wirecast.
points now. Raymond, nope. Oh wow, they're gonna go 2. That was questionable there. It's now 8-7. Raymond may have to think about cutting Hayes loose and going for a takedown to tie it up.
So he lets him up. He'll go 7-9 and take him down.
Yep. It'd be 9-9. Oh no, you're right. 10. Yeah. Oh, Raymond working. Oh, there it is. He's got the back points. He may. Oh, that wasn't enough. Got to have 3 swipes.
This
So
is a
Sam's got to hang on to
demonstration of
this. So they're gonna call him
Wirecast.
out. Oh, they did give it to him. Wowzers.
Chad, it's 3 swipes, so none.
Supposed to be
Or
no.
does it
No. You're supposed to get to the 3rd swipe, and then the back points will kick in. 5 swipes is 3 near fall points.
But a 2.5 swipes is no swipes as well, right?
Not technically, no. Caution's going to be called on Raymond there.
So, hey, if you're listening and you know way more than me, I apologize.
This is a
Chad's the expert
demonstration
here.
So now
of
Raymond's going to want to
Wirecast.
hang on here while not putting himself in. Oh, great back points here. Yep. As you see the crowd pounding for it. Big win for Sam Raymond here. Now he just rides this out. Don't make any mistakes here. He's got to settle back, kicks his hip over there, put that pressure on that left shoulder, and he may.
Full back.
Oh, that's close to a pin. Hayes is doing a great job of fighting off. No pin. Sam Raymond with a great matcher. He's going to pick up a 12-8
This is a
victory.
demonstration of
Team score
Wirecast.
12-3 now.
This record to what, Chad?
26-13 on the year.
Wow, doubled up his losses and wins.
That's a nice match. Then that's a really nice match.
And you can, I mean, this sport is just different than anything else we broadcast, Chad.
It is. It's hard.
Happy to be here.
And I apologize in advance if I start screaming into your ear and you have to turn your phone, computer, TV down. I am a very passionate fan of wrestling.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
I love wrestling, but it's one of those deals. You can be a basketball player and love wrestling, but to wrestle, and so here we go. St. Albert doesn't have anybody to wrestle this young man. I would assume that's Donovan Hedrington at 152. The next wrestler for the Falcons would be Cohen Hamilton at 165. Wrestling's tough though. It's if you're not into it, if you're not all into it,
This
your
is
heart,
a
soul,
demonstration of Wirecast.
I regularly recommend to people don't force your kid into it unless they really want to do it.
Be a tough go for the athlete. They don't.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of wrestlers that just weren't all that into it, that did it for their dads, and that's tough. That's tough. It's a very mentally and physically grueling sport. As was discussed earlier this week during the Saints' big victory over Red Oak.
This is a demonstration
I said,
of
you know, I don't have a problem with it,
Wirecast.
because at the end of the day, if you don't like it happening, stop it.
Yeah.
And if Cohen Hamilton's going to get his hands raised, nobody to wrestle there. That's a win. Yep.
Cohen was 9-17. I think hopefully he'll get a couple more opportunities to wrestle
Yep.
today. Chad, can you kind of
Shenandoah
give us the
in
full
Southwest.
view here?
Yep. So there's Shenandoah and Southwest Iowa wrestling on the to the left of your screen.
Brayden, could you scan over just for a second, just to show everyone?
So Shenandoah and Southwest Iowa wrestling
Wirecast.
over here. All right, Brady, that's good. And then if you can make sure that's centered up on the mat, you may need to lift up a little bit to tilt down towards the mat. So this is a quadrangular. And Jesse just loves it when I talk like this.
There's got to be a better.
So you've got 4 schools wrestling, and the nice part about it is you get to wrestle 3 matches in one night. It's not a tournament where you could wrestle 3 to 6 matches in an event. This is Luke Sundberg, boys. Is that correct?
Sonny D.
All right, so Luke Sundberg, this is at 190 pounds. He's wrestling against Cohen Bruce.
Sundberg coming in 2-19. This is his first year wrestling.
This is a really, really tough weight class. The next, really anything above 160 is a tough weight class. That's where you can see. So Luke's an offensive lineman on the Falcon football team. Bruce
This
looks a lot
is
like a
demonstration
linebacker, right?
of
So sometimes you
Wirecast.
run into those really athletic, but heavier kids, like the college type running backs or fullbacks. So sometimes you run into a buzzsaw. And so a lot of respect for Luke. He's got 2 wins on the year. He's just a freshman. It's his first year wrestling.
Wrestling. I like how you say that.
Not wrestling. And the big motivation for Luke to go out was, when you're a lineman, there's nothing better for your footwork than wrestling.
Or
This
just
is
like
a
use your
demonstration of
leverage.
Wirecast.
There's so many intangibles there.
My younger brother Eric, he graduated in 2004, played in a couple state championships for the football team. He wrestled a couple years, and it dramatically improved his football game. Like he was a linebacker, fullback, and I mean it was night and day.
Sundberg.
Seeing him on the football field after wrestling.
Sundberg hanging on to that. It looks like a takedown's been awarded. And I wasn't sure about takedowns in
This
high school.
is a
Looks like just
demonstration
2.
of
So in college it's
Wirecast.
3.
Okay,
I did tell you earlier that I was pretty sure that was 3, so I'm incorrect on that.
Chad, don't tell him that because that would prove that I did a little bit of research.
Glad to see it though. As I told Jesse earlier today, my favorite thing is hearing people go 2
Yeah,
in a gym. It's just something that it takes. Close your eyes, it takes you back over 20 years. Bruce has got a chicken wing in here. He's going to try to flip it over on Sundberg. Sundberg's in trouble. He's got to keep fighting there. Short time. Oh,
This
2
is a
seconds left to go.
demonstration of Wirecast.
Bruce gets the pin.
6 points.
6 points.
That's going to move team score Atlantic for the home Falcons 9.
Jaden Beckman will be up.
Real quick, go
Go
back
ahead,
to Sunberg. They call him Sunny D. First year wrestling. Coaches gave us a few notes on these guys. It said Sunny D's favorite move is the monster, Chad. You know why?
No.
Coach Lear was hitting him with the monster in practice early in the season, and he said, I want to use this on other kids. I'm sick of this being used on me. So he's adopted it. Hopefully we see that in his next 2 matches.
Absolutely. Jaden Beckman, the junior, lone junior in our lineup here. He's going to be matched up against Zayden Parker. You know, and look at Parker. I'm going to guess Parker's maybe a D-end linebacker in football. Jaden Beckman's our best offensive lineman and defensive lineman, you know. So
A little banged up this year. Missed a couple, at least 2 games,
I
right?
think so. He's a tough kid.
Yeah.
And again, this is another guy that he's been wrestling a bit,
Demonstration of
but he's,
Wirecast.
you know, the coaches said, you know, he's improved a lot over the years. He's still working on putting on muscle. I don't know if he wants to play college football or anything like that, but you know, he's really setting up. He's 10-16 on the year.
He's really got a good body to grow. Like, he can put on some good
He's got a
weight.
great frame. Parker's just a sophomore, so this is, or nope, that guy's jersey says Bruce, so this is Cohen Bruce wrestling up a weight class.
Okay, yep, I've seen. So
Bruce has got the takedown.
Demonstration of Wirecast.
So you know what, Jaden's doing the right thing here. You get your hips up, try to give yourself a base of all fours, right? Hips, elbows, or hands. When you can do that, then you push back. As you push back, then you can stand up and try to push. When you're trying to get an escape, the more you push back into the guy who's pushing against you, the easier you're going to be to hit a reverse and get 2 points, or they'll cut you loose. So there you go. That's a Granby right there. That's a very athletic. You don't see that a lot at these weight classes. I love it. There's an escape for Beckman. So it's 2-1.
It's just such an interesting sport, Chad. The you know, a lot of the viewers, if you're not a big wrestling fan, you know, you're probably used to watching more MMA type stuff.
Right.
It's just such a different sport.
You can see the wrestling element in MMA.
100%.
Bruce with the shot there on the edge of the mat, but no points awarded.
A lot of the best MMA guys are
This is a
former high
demonstration
state
of
champions.
Wirecast.
So
For the most
one
part.
one of my favorite MMA wrestlers of all time, Paul Bradley, was a buddy of mine when I lived in Iowa City. We hung out quite a bit. He wrestled at Iowa. He was from North Tama in central Iowa. Great wrestler in high school. Good college wrestler when his eligibility ran out. Went to MMA, had a nice MMA career. When you wrestle, the joke is, as Nick Finken, 1997 grad, cleans up Beckman's blood there.
Speaking of Finken, real quick, his son out there with the paddle.
Yep.
I don't know what are those guys called, Chad?
Wait, you talking about that kid right there?
Yeah, who's that?
That's Oliver Uronic. Same grade as Nick's son, Evan.
Okay.
Yep.
So Oliver's out there. What are they doing, Chad?
So what they do is they'll walk up and tap the referee on the back with that piece of pipe insulation, and that tells the referee the period is over.
So they
the
don't
re-
take their eyes off.
The referee can't afford to look at the scoreboard and the time at the same time that he's watching the action on the mat.
This is a
Beckman
demonstration
fighting
of
to get out.
Wirecast.
Just 2-1 here. Minute and a half to go in the second.
It's Coach Woods siding there on the far side.
Where's he at?
Far side front row.
Oh, yeah,
The
there he
cheerleaders.
is. Coach Woods, big impact on what we've got going for the wrestling team here.
Coach Noon.
Yep. Mr. Noon,
over there.
Mr. Plendle over there as well.
Looking at the crowd. What's that?
Got Mr. Holsheiser in the crowd, junior high wrestling coach.
This is
Chad,
a demonstration
it's ahead of you.
Wirecast.
Former facilities director. Helped out a lot when his kids were up here at St. Albert. Mr. Helton.
John Helton.
Yeah. He's
Or what? No. My wife texted me and said that the audio feedback was weird too, though. She just texted me that. So Coach Woods, big impact
Yeah.
on these kids going out for wrestling. We're working on those audio issues right now. Lexi, again, we're not sure what we're going to do in a few months when she goes off to
with
college.
the out of bounds, whatever you call it,
Yeah.
is the full. If you got a toe in, is it in?
Yes.
Or is it
So,
subjective?
so no. Well, it is subjective, but if you've got a foot on the inbound side of the yellow line, you're inbounds.
If you're just kind of sitting there just a little bit in and you're not really
Yeah. Yeah, or he can tell you to work back to the middle too, and you would then, because you don't want a stall call. You can lose a point if you get called for stalling. 4-2, Bruce from Atlantic on top of Beckman. This is a nice match to end this duel on.
So anytime I tell Jet to go to bed, I can penalize him for stalling.
Yeah, hit him for a point. Again, Lexi's working on figuring out the audio issue.
There is no audio issues. Just raise your hand and stop working on it. So period 3 here
This is a
for Jay
demonstration
Becky,
of
as they call
Wirecast.
him. 10-16 on the year so far. Like we said, we already kind of touched on his body. He's got a great body to put on a little bit more size and some more muscle. You know, I don't know what his record was last year. Bound doesn't do we don't have a lot of information in Bound, but I can imagine he's going to have he has a chance to have a really solid senior year football wise and wrestling wise if he keeps working. And by all accounts, sounds like he's a pretty hard worker and setting himself up for a good senior year.
Yep, absolutely. So Beckman trails 5-2. It's 24-9 here in the duel. This will be the last match that will be contested.
So Chad, the last note that I have from the coaches on Jay Becky, as they call him. Chad, read that right there. What's that last note for Jay Becky? We saw
It's a funky wrestler.
We saw a glimpse of it with this. What move was that?
It's
Chad?
a Granby roll.
Granby roll. All right.
Granby. Yep. You don't see that very often. It takes skill. You know, I remember the first time I hit that in practice, and I thought I was going to break my neck.
Skill and a little bit of confidence.
A lot of confidence.
Maybe a little bit of
that. You know what? That's wrestling in a nutshell. As Beckman gets the escape, it's 7-3.
I think that's true with any individual sport. Tennis, bowling, wrestling. When you get out there are team aspects to these sports, but there's no one out there going to save you. You know, so confidence.
Yeah. Thanks. I think that was the point I was trying to lead into, and then I got distracted. You know, with the Red Oak game earlier, there was a few people that were upset about that. And, you know, I wasn't, because
everyone has everyone's entitled to their own opinion
for sure,
and 100%.
But why I wasn't is because I was a wrestler. No one's coming out there to save you, and if you don't like it, stop it.
Yeah,
it's 9-3 here as time is going to elapse. It's going to be a 6-point victory for Bruce from Atlantic. That'll take the team score to 27-9. And then Atlantic's going to roll out Walker Gary, the freshman, and he'll collect the win and the forfeit.
Nice job by Bruce. You know, got a hand.
Yeah, great match. He was wrestling up.
Yeah.
You know, he's on the program at 190 pounds, wrestling against Jaden Beckman, and I don't know what Jaden weighed in at today, but he's a thick kid.
Here we go. This looks like, I don't know, Walker Gary maybe. See if they have, some of them have.
Smith is on the back of this jersey here. So that looks to me to be Aiden Smith at 126.
So that was Walker Gary there at the 285, the heavyweight freshman.
Oh, Jordan. All right. So this is Tay Jordan at 106. He's gonna collect the forfeit victory.
And this is Haas.
Braxton Haas, a sophomore from Atlantic. He gets a forfeit.
Looks like it's Harris coming up here, Chad. That's your
Nick Harris.
Or Colin Harris.
Colin Harris. Yeah, Nick Harris, my buddy from Atlantic. Graduated with Jay Sims.
He's getting the win here. Colin Harris, 113. He's a freshman.
Yep. I see his dad just right across from us. Looks like he's trimmed the beard. That's
Which one?
Straight up in the hoodie there.
Oh, the hoodie, Chad.
Yeah, that's not very descriptive.
Sorry, I'm good. Hey, Brady, you want to? Never mind. We got a Falcon match going on. I was gonna say, shoot it over to the Southwest Iowa Shenandoah
This
match.
is a
But
Got
demonstration
the heavyweights
of
going. Nope,
Wirecast.
that does not look like 190 to me.
they're not 190.
All right, so up for Atlantic is going to be Aiden Smith. Aiden's going to be wrestling Joey Mazzella.
No, it looks like
That's Oliver Uronic.
Oliver Uronic dropped down. He's listed on the program as at 132. Looks like he's going to step in and wrestle, like you said, Aiden Smith at 132. No, Aiden Smith's listed at 126.
So he must have.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right.
This
Aiden
is a
Smith,
demonstration
Oliver
of
Uronic.
Wirecast.
This should be the last match in this duel. You saw that toss there. That's what you could see in some heavyweight matches.
So we kind of touched on Oliver, but let me just refresh your memory. Ollie, they call him. He's 12-15 on the year. It says he's undersized for his weight class. He has a lot of potential. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Small for your weight class. Does that mean you're wrestling up, maybe, Chad?
Yeah. You know what it can mean. You know, there's a
This
there's a
is
lot
a
of different things it can
demonstration of
mean.
Wirecast.
For example, I was about 96 to 98 pounds my freshman year. I wrestled 112.
Okay. Yeah.
I had a kid at 103, and the weight classes all changed after I graduated high school. But Smith takes a shot, Uronic, with a good counter.
Oh, this one's fiery.
Oh yeah.
I was actually gonna make a comment. I was gonna ask you, Chad, how many redheads did you ever wrestle?
Oh, plenty.
Okay.
Plenty.
They're tough, huh?
Yeah. Smith's got Uronic in a tough spot here. Back points will be not awarded.
This
Good.
is a
Good. Nope. 2
demonstration
points.
of
3
Wirecast.
points. Excuse me. We'll go.
Martinez is awarding that.
Yep. And that's fair. So what Oliver wants to do here is he's got to get that hand. Now it's across his neck. He's got to try to keep his upper body clear of the crossbody, the
Aiden
cross
Smith,
arm.
he's busy.
That's going to be
he's,
out of bounds.
He's an active
Yep.
wrestler.
You know what I didn't do is I need to pull up the message that we received earlier today with the rankings.
This
From
is a
Ryan
demonstration
Mazzella.
of Wirecast.
Aiden Smith's ranked second in Class 2A.
Okay. That
So,
makes sense.
tough match for Oliver, but you know what? This is what it's all about. Step in there, see what the best that you can do. Smith gets a takedown. It's now 9-2.
Chad, what do we always say when we talk about just getting better? You're not going to get better unless you're working. You're going against someone better, right?
Yeah.
So
this is what makes you better.
and
Well,
especially in wrestling, I think the
This
coaches
is a
touched on it last year during
demonstration
the
of
podcast.
Wirecast.
You know,
Your drill partners, and you see, we'll probably try to scan to show you the St. Albert bench at some point. A lot of kids out right now with injuries or illnesses. Uronic needs to fight here for about 2 seconds. Time will elapse. Oh, man. No favors done by little brother Owen. Tough.
Did he get pinned with
Yep,
like a second left?
tough left. Yeah, less than a second left. That's Aiden Smith, your number
This
2
is
ranked
a
wrestler in Class
demonstration
2A.
of Wirecast.
He'll be somebody to watch later in February at the state championship.
What was the score before he got pinned? Was it
12 to 2.
12-2?
Yep,
Okay.
yep. So that'll do it. 57-9. Atlantic takes that duel. Again, Falcons just wrestling 5 wrestlers tonight, so it's going to be tough to get a duel win.
So a typical duel, Chad.
Mm-hmm.
That's how fast they'll go if we're missing that many wrestlers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Really? Okay.
Oh, yeah, which is another.
This
Yeah, hey,
is
we're
a
going to restart the
demonstration of
software.
Wirecast.
Lexi's on it. We'll be right back. Go. In Southwest Iowa. Done a little bit faster. If you're not watching, we got the Falcon and Saint basketball team.
If they're not watching, Chad, how would
No,
they hear this?
I'm talking about if they're not watching the basketball game. It's currently 9-9. Saints and Denison are tied up.
Don't tell them what find that so they stay here.
No, of course. We'd love for you to stay with us. Of course, if you were looking for the basketball game, you can find that by going to stalbertsportsfan.com. Thank you, Alexis.
Keep updating you. Stay with us, and
I will be giving you the score of the game as it progresses. There's just a minute 15 to go
Chad, what do we got?
in the first.
We're doing a game tomorrow.
Yeah, Atlantic coming to town.
Boys, girls.
Girl boy doubleheader.
See,
Also, JV and freshman in action in the respective other gyms. Good night for basketball up on the hill as we wait for this duel between Shenandoah and Southwest Iowa.
So a quadrangular is everyone's having 3 duels.
Correct.
Is there anything bigger than a quadrangular? Is there a octangular?
I don't. That would be called a dual tournament, I would believe. Yeah. You don't see those very often. Saints and Denison tied at 11. 30 seconds to go in the first. Suppose I can slide into a little bit of play-by-play for that.
What's Denison look like? I know
Denison's a pretty decent team. This is a good matchup for the Saints. Saints are double-digit favorites all the way through the rest of the year, according to our friend Brent Moore at bcmoore.org.
is Denison in the Hawk 10?
They are.
Yeah.
Yep. Just look over there on that beautiful painting on the wall. It will show you the Denison Monarchs logo. Saints have the ball, 17 seconds to go. Molly White drives in.
Why do they have a tiger?
Evasek throws it up, no good. Ava Underwood with the rebound, no good.
Isn't a monarch a butterfly?
Should be, yeah. Oh boy, a double dribble called on Denison as they're driving. Saints have the ball, 2.7 seconds to go.
Seen Lily Crone hit a half quarter earlier in the year. Maybe see something special here.
Looks like Denison has scouted that. Crone inbounding the ball at half court. Plusman's going to try to shoot a 3. Clock elapses, no shot granted.
You don't see Ella pass up many shot opportunities. I love
You do
her,
not. I would have liked to have seen her shoot that.
Yeah, same.
11-11 Saints and the Monarchs at the end of the first. So no, Denison's pretty good team there in the top half of the Hawk 10. Atlantic and St. Albert have already played prior to Christmas, just prior to Christmas. St. Albert came up top. They had already played once, yeah, in Atlantic.
Okay, yeah.
Right
we played
before
a month
Christmas.
ago.
Saints
So that one threw out the door because is
Friday night.
Friday night games count
Yep.
for your
Yep. So tomorrow night will be for the conference victory. Saints with a 2-game lead in the Hawk 10 right now. They hold the tiebreakers over Lewis. Well, they hold it over everybody. Just one loss on the air to Harlan that did not count to the Hawk 10 standings. So they hold the tiebreakers over Harlan, Harlan and Lewis Central, which are 2 and 3.
To Mr. Finken, yeah. It's like
Finken cleaning up a cut there.
yeah, Shenandoah brought the cut man. Is that what they're called in boxing?
They are called, yeah. So Saints have a little bit of room, margin error there, available to them. But as I said earlier, they are double-digit favorites the rest of the way. Monday, we are not going to do that game. That's AL at AL. I'll be in attendance.
Yeah.
KMA is going to pick that up.
We were thinking about covering it, but I think there's going to be 2 other.
KMA is going to bring you video. Probably Trevor Mater. He's fantastic. And that might be Kevin White. I don't know. There is no boys game to my knowledge on Monday, so maybe he'll be doing that game. If not, they'll have one of their other play-by-play guys doing it.
Can you
Either Matt. Let's go. Yeah, whichever Matt you want. 15-3 in favor of the Southwest Iowa wrestler. Kellen Underwood off of a nice bowling outcome today. And Brady Smith joining us tonight. Nice of you guys to come up here with us. Saints trail Denison at 7-11 to go here in the second, 13-11. It's good for these Saints too. They had 2 games this week against competition. I don't think many people would agree that was equal competition there. Saints took care of business though. Convincing wins over Thomas Jefferson and Red Oak.
Chad, as I'm looking over, I was watching this match on the right side. I just peered back. We missed a couple coaches back there. Got a Coach Kennebec back there and Coach CJ Gradeville.
How about that? So the football coach is in the house.
Yeah, that's great to see.
Supporting their athletes, and I believe, I want to double check before I make this statement. Every single wrestler on this roster is a football player as well. So nice to see the football coaches come out and support these wrestlers. This is their only home duel of the year. And Jesse, I appreciate your willingness, and honestly, you were the driving force behind this.
I love volunteering people for stuff that I'm not positive they want to do. So yeah, you're welcome.
So
I don't know if you thanked me, I guess, but
I did. I appreciate you pushing for this. So St. Albert's going to take on Shenandoah next. This Shenandoah team's pretty darn good. So we'll get to see some pretty good wrestlers. And we'll get to see the St. Albert guys do their best.
Shenandoah, they were the powerhouse back in the day. I actually had dinner with Matt.
You want me to?
What's his name?
Fletcher.
Fletcher.
There you
Matt
go.
Fletcher.
Matt Fletcher. Shenandoah wrestler. Great Shenandoah wrestler. Great guy. His wife, I know his wife, Jen.
He wrestled at Nebraska.
Uh-huh.
4-year letter runner.
Yep.
Okay. I didn't wanted to make sure there. But yeah, they were kind of the Southwest Iowa. Chad, I'm talking. These are your words coming out of my mouth.
Yeah, do it.
They were the powerhouse in Southwest Iowa.
Before
About
Lewis
20
Central.
Yeah, about 25,
Underwood.
30 years ago.
Yeah.
They kind of handed off to Lewis Central.
Great program, disciplined. They put a couple of wrestlers over at Iowa.
Okay. Yeah, you can just look at the sheer numbers. I mean, it's impressive, and that's really, Chad. You can probably you know way more about building a wrestling program or what to do and what not to do. But numbers are always a great sign. So
Yeah, well, they are, and you know where it all starts is with the youth wrestling.
oh yeah, you got to start before you're 10.
Yep.
I mean, you don't have to, but
So one of the Shenandoah greats, Matt Anderson, he was just elected into the KMA Hall of Fame. Let's see, I want to make sure I get this right. Tyler McGinnis, great Iowa wrestler in the early 90s. From Shenandoah as well. I think Anderson was the one. Yeah, he did the Iditarod. That just goes to show you how crazy wrestlers really are. And I mean, I love it. I remember when he did it. It wasn't all that long ago. I was following the Iditarod online.
that's the trek across Alaska.
Alaska, yeah, with bobsled or not bobsled. Dogs pulling a sled.
You like digs?
Yeah,
like
it's incredible. But you know, it all starts with the youth program. We're blessed here in Council Bluffs to have to have Powerhouse Wrestling.
Yeah, right down the street, right off
Off of
McPherson.
McPherson. A lot of LC guys involved in that. Some of the longtime staples in Council Bluffs wrestling, but also some of the younger guys.
Like previously,
Matt's involved in that.
I think he runs that. I don't know if he's the owner,
You got,
but
you got the Massies are involved in that. They were the Lewis Central coaches when we were at in school. So a lot of great wrestlers involved in that, and they're cultivating the youth wrestling scene here in Council Bluffs and Southwest Iowa. You see a lot of guys from Underwood, Lewis Central. I think some of our guys might work out at Powerhouse as well. Not uncommon to see someone from Shenandoah come up and wrestle Powerhouse as a youth as well. And I mean, just look at these numbers.
Yeah.
You can kind of see it at the bottom of your screen. Shenandoah's got they're deep in all of their weight classes, and they do have of all the ranked wrestlers, and wrestling rankings just came out. So we're starting at 132, Jess.
That's going to be Hayden Roush.
Okay.
Looks like getting the W there.
There is 7 ranked wrestlers in this quadrangular today. 3 of them come from Shenandoah. Atlantic has 3, and Southwest Iowa's got 1. This Seth Edelman kid that we saw wrestling over here to our left during that break.
And you can tell the state ranked guys, they just move at a different clip.
Yep. St. Albert girls track coach Teresa Martin in the house.
Here we go. We got looks like Uronic. No, this is Raymond.
This is
Sam
Raymond. He's going to be going up against
44. Lucas Major or Drew Morlock. Can't really tell.
Okay. Let's go with Major.
Okay.
Nice single leg attempt by Raymond there. No points awarded. He's going right to the back. No takedown awarded. Raymond keeps the leg. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Raymond does get the 2. He's up 2-0. Falcons trail this duel 6-0. Saints up 23-13. They just went on a big 10-point run there. Raymond going heavy on the head there. He's good. He's looking for back points. Oh, Major with the reversal. Raymond on his back. He's gonna have to fight off of this. He's got that head up tight. So when you got somebody like that, if you can pull the head up, that's when you can get the pin, and there it is.
That was very promising. His first great first minute, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? I can't fault Sam Raymond at all for his aggressiveness. When you're going up against a guy that guy looks like a pretty decent wrestler, going up against a guy with some skill, why not go for broke?
And it's just I don't know what happened. It's just a little mistake, right? Just losing leverage in one spot.
You get too heavy up high, and it allows the opportunity to flip the script, and that's exactly what happened there.
So Sam won his first match today, moved him to 26-13, lost that one. So he sits at 26-14 for the year. He is they call him the Energizer Bunny. You can tell, like, that first minute, there's a lot of energy in that first minute. Nice job by Sam. Not the result he wanted, but something to learn from. I'm sure he was getting coached up as soon as he left the floor. I think, and this goes for the whole St. Albert team. There's a ton of first-year wrestlers, ton of second-year wrestlers. Sam's probably the most experienced wrestler on the team. They are battling some injuries, some sicknesses, some skin conditions. I think we're out. How many wrestlers today, Chad? 5?
Yeah, I think
at least
injuries
5.
So ringworm, impetigo, things like that. Impetigo, excuse me. As Cohen Hamilton's going to come out, and Cohen's going to wrestle against Jacob Rystrom. Jacob's a senior.
This is Cohen.
So
Cohen Hamilton.
With the forfeits there. It's 30-0 Shenandoah. So when you've got a skin condition like that, you can't wrestle. They're contagious. You can't wrestle. And so what they're doing is probably taking a little bit of medicine, trying to get that clear up. So Hamilton against Rystrom.
Hamilton, we're going to beat this to death, but another St. Albert football player, a lineman.
He played center and guard for the Falcons this year. Update from Denison, 25-15 in the second, minute 33 to go in the second.
Saints went on a little bit of a run that first few minutes in the second.
So Hamilton's got that leg hooked back there, and that's keeping Rystrom from flipping him for a takedown. Hamilton's got to get tough. Stay to, oh boy. Nope. So Rystrom's going to get the 2 takedown there. You think about the strength it takes to take someone that's your size and muscular definition and lift them that high off the ground. Hamilton's probably 2 feet off the ground. That's what you're going against. So Rystrom's working on a half Nelson, didn't get it, bailed on it. His intent there is to flip Hamilton on his back.
I talked to Cohen a month ago at a basketball game. Asked him if his brother was going to wrestle because his brother's built the same way, a tall, strong kid. He's like, no, Cooper's too good at basketball. So
Hamilton gets the escape. It's 2-1.
Got the whole Hamilton crew here. Got Cody, Leah, Brian, and Cooper down there in the about 5th row right in front of us.
I always get Cohen and Cooper mixed up.
And they got the C names going. Yep. Sometimes what is Cody's name? Oh, it's Cody.
Good shot by Rystrom. Hamilton trying to fight him off. 2 points. Takedown, Rystrom.
He's battling. I like his fight here.
4-1, Rystrom.
So here, when you're down,
seconds.
when you're Cohen's position right now, Chad, you're just trying to get flat here.
Yeah, you're trying to stay flat until you feel like there's a moment of opportunity where you can get your hips up and escape.
You get back on your feet.
And right now, Cohen's just fighting to keep the back points from going there. Rystrom's got him tight as you see the 2-3 count. That's going to be 2 points. Unless he can improve on that, that's going to be 2 points. Near fall, 6-1.
Okay, Chad, so coming up here at the second, why do they start up versus down? Is that when the period ends?
Yep. So at the end of each period,
yeah.
The visiting team, generally, they'll flip a coin previous or at the beginning of the duel, and they'll say either red or green gets to choose in the second period. You can go up where you're both facing each other, which they're doing right there. Hamilton working on keeping his head. So he's real heavy on Rystrom's head. That's to wear him out. Trying to wear him out there. The more you can wear him out, the better chance you have for Rystrom to stand up, make a mistake.
Cohen's just built differently too. Looks like he's about 6 inches taller than him.
He is.
The other kid's like shorter, stockier. Cohen, a little taller, lankier.
2 points for Rystrom on the takedown. So you can go neutral, which is where you're both standing up facing each other. You can pick to go down. The benefit of doing that is you can escape and get 1 point for an escape. Or you can be on top, and your intent there is to ride him out or get your legs in and flip him.
My son just came up to me, rubbing his hands together like money.
He's like, give me the money, dog.
He's 8. I don't know where he learned that.
Saints doubling up Dennison right now. It's 30-15. About 10 seconds to go. Saints are holding for the last shot. Ava Underwood up, no good. Rebound goes to Dennison. 6 seconds. Saints going to try to play some tough defense. Hamilton. Rystrom gets Hamilton on his back. He tries to.
Two count.
Notice how Rystrom's trying to get as far as he can over Hamilton's shoulders. That'll prevent Cohen from getting out of that. There's not much that Cohen can do, and there's the pin. 30-15 Saints at the half. Yeah, when you find yourself in that position, there's not much that you can do. You try to fight off of it, of course, but you're not trying to get out of it and escape. You're trying to stay off your back and prevent the pin.
Yeah, I mean, great work by Cohen. Got to hand it to the Shenandoah kid.
Rystrom, that's a nice match wrestled by him.
Yeah, I mean,
Cohen fought there.
Was Reisman ranked?
No, he is not.
Okay.
The 3 ranked wrestlers at 150, you've got Jacob McCargill. He's ranked 3rd in 1A. 157, Owen Laughlin. He's 4th in 1A. And then at 175, Jaden Dickerson is ranked 7th.
And I'm seeing over there, he's getting Cohen's getting coached up there on the side.
Yep.
Immediately off the mat, he's wrestling with a coach right
And
now.
that's I believe that's Connor Donegan.
Hey Chad, I wanted to say just real quick. All right, we'll get into this, but I don't want to lose this thought. Who is this?
This is Sundberg here.
Luke Sundberg.
Luke Sundberg. This is 190. Sundberg is, I don't know who he's wrestling. They got 3 guys at this weight.
Yeah, Hardy, Noakes, Gow.
Let's go with Hardy. He's on the top.
I wanted to say, so while that previous wrestler that Cohen was wrestling, he's not ranked, but you know what he gets to do in practice? He gets to wrestle other ranked.
And you look at the roster here, Sundberg gets the takedown, or excuse me, Scott Sundberg gets the escape. You look at the ranked wrestlers, 150, 157, and 175. You're wrestling against studs. So Hardy, we believe,
Hardy is just toying.
he's working on a tech fall is what he's doing
Okay.
here. He's doing
down, letting him
takedown
up.
drills. And I've been on both sides of this, more often on Luke's side, or excuse me, Lane's side. I gotta make sure I say Luke Sundberg. I've been more often on his side than on Hardy's side. But what you're doing is you're drilling takedowns right now.
You're trading 2 for 1.
You know right now that the guy that you're wrestling against does not have the same level of skill as you. Doesn't mean you can't lose. You can get caught.
Oh yeah, just like we saw in the Sam Raymond match.
Right, you can get caught. But what Hardy's working on a half Nelson here, looking for back points. But your work at that point, the coach is probably saying, "Hey, I want to see 5 takedowns," and there's the pin. I want to see 5 takedowns before you do anything else.
That makes sense.
I mean, you look at that. We got one of our offensive linemen. That young man may be an offensive lineman for Shenandoah, but he's a thick kid.
Yeah.
He's a very thick young man.
I mean, again, just being able to wrestle those other ranked wrestlers.
Yep.
I mean, that's how you build a program. I mean,
you know what Kirk Ferentz always says?
Tell me.
Iron sharpens iron.
Exactly.
I believe that was Chris Doyle, actually, the former strength and conditioning coach.
That's another way of saying what we said earlier, which is you don't get better by wrestling or going against someone less than you.
No. And that's the benefit that Shenandoah's got. Look at all the guys that they have on their roster that made the trip up here. Jaden Beckman is going to be wrestling. We're going to pick a name here. There's 2. It's either Will Burning or Carson Grimes. Let's go with Burning. But I imagine their room is chaos. That's a fantastic roster that they've got here. I would imagine they're wrestling a full JV schedule, a full varsity schedule when they can get it. Putting their kids in multiple tournaments if they can. And Shenandoah, like I said, Shenandoah's they must have a nice youth program down there to have numbers like that impressive.
You know, they're not like a senior late roster either. There's a ton
Looks
of
young.
freshmen. I'm just going down their roster here. 1, 2. Freshman on the Shenandoah roster, Chad.
Beckman working on a takedown here. Good job by Burning to get that whizzer in. He's got that arm. That's preventing Beckman from doing anything.
Good. So far, 0-0.
Less than a minute to go here in the first period. You see the Lears, Colton Lear up there giving some instruction. That's going to be a stalemate called.
That's just no one has the advantage. Let's
Yep.
start over.
Yep. We're not productive. No one's able to get to a point where they're gonna get points.
In that case, Chad, there was a takedown. No one was awarded points because it wasn't
No one
clear.
had control.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, you gotta have control. I mean, and just think about it. I mean, these guys they're wrestling 190. You're probably about 190, aren't you?
About 10 pounds heavier.
All right, so about 200 pounds. Look at the amount of weight and pressure they're putting on the head, and think about the amount of strength it takes. Because if you let your head get down, they're gonna take you down.
Yeah, your body follows.
Yep. So that's kind of the thought process behind what they're doing. It's called tying up. Nice shot, single leg takedown on the ankle there. Beckman's got a short time, 6
Trying
seconds
to
to
get a
go.
quick 2 here.
2. Now Beckman's got to ride this out. Do not give up the reversal.
Time.
Oh,
They gave 2.
good scramble there at the end. But the confidence, right? So it's the confidence. Jaden did it. He got the takedown. He could do it again.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. That's a proof of concept right there,
Yep.
right?
Yep. So he can do it again. Shenandoah's wrestler. Burning's gonna take. He's on the down position.
I think Jaden got to choose there. I think he gave him the.
So his thought is he's gonna try to control his hips, keep him tight,
So he gets awarded a point for a get up for an escape there, right?
but there's no escape because he didn't get out.
Okay, but he could do a reversal.
He can get 2 for a reversal as he just did. Now Jaden can do the exact same thing. What he's got to do is he's got to turn and face Burning. He's got to turn and face and establish control. And you can do that by wrapping around the hips. He's close. He's close. He's got to get his shoulders. He's got to come out the back. He's got to bring his hips backwards.
I love this energy for Chad. Keep going. Sorry.
He can pull if he so look how Burning's got his hand out. If
Pinned to the mat.
Yep. If Beckman can get, and he's got a leg in there, he's got his right leg into Jaden Beckman's right leg. If Beckman can get around, so now he's got his leg out. He's gonna flip his hips over.
He's got to get that.
He's got to get that shoulder out. He gets that shoulder out, and he's gonna have 2 points.
So formally, I get it.
Oh yeah.
There you go, Jaden.
He's just got to come out the top. He gets his head out. He's got 2 points. Nope,
Oh,
his head's got to come out. There it is, 2 points. 4-4. Nice, Matt. Nice move by Jaden Beckman there.
Is that
No,
they
no.
give him another reversal?
Not yet. There, so there it is. These guys are reversing on each other. 6-4, 30 seconds to go in the second.
Chad, I'm learning stuff, man. I love.
So again, hey, same thing. He's got to get his elbows in. You can see Connor Donegan over there saying, "Get your elbows in."
You could just get out and get a 1 point.
Right. The amount of pressure he's feeling on his body right now, though, has got to be immense.
It's into this match too, so it's fatigue is playing a part.
Conditioning is huge in wrestling. It's huge in every sport. In wrestling, it's enormous, and that'll do it. We're gonna go to the third period. It's 6-4.
Nice job by both wrestlers.
This is a great match. This is a great match.
Is there any timeouts or any breaks?
Only for blood.
Okay.
Only for blood or a conversation between the coach and the official.
Okay.
Not very common.
Chad, we got a small contingent of Saints over there. How many I know we got a couple managers over there, but we got couple girls in the wrestling room, don't we?
Yeah, they're wrestling at Lewis Central as part of an agreement that St. Albert has with Lewis Central.
And they go there.
Yeah, they go there for practice. They compete with them on their roster. Jaden Beckman gets the escape. It's 6-5.
Nice job by Jake.
Now everybody's getting tired. You want to tie that up, pull him down. Oh, pull him down, and then when he pops his head back up, that's when you strike for a takedown. When you get to these upper weights, you see a lot of double leg takedowns. It's almost like tackling.
Yeah.
Good duck under by Beckman there.
There was like a full form tackle.
Yep.
It might have been in this match.
What's real impressive about both these wrestlers is they go right back to the middle. If they're not productive on the outer edge of the map, good single leg. Pull that up, Jaden.
Sweep the leg.
Yeah, if he keeps driving, there it is. There it is. That's 2 points. 2 points. Beckman up 7-6, 52 seconds to go. The Shenandoah wrestler, maybe he's strategically scooting himself up on the mat, but if Jaden can maintain control there,
And not
he can ride this thing out. He's not stalling. He's doing all right. He's got to work to see something to do with it, though. Out of bounds. We'll go back to the middle, and Jaden will be in the up position. Now he's up by 1. He wants to try to ride out these 33.5 seconds without getting reverse or giving up the escape.
Escape is better than a.
Absolutely. Escape, we go to overtime. Overtime's chaos.
What is it? First point?
Yeah, I believe they call it sudden victory because we can't say sudden death anymore. First point wins. Beckman.
Nice work by the big fellas.
Heavy there. They're both out of bounds. 6.6 to go. Tie match. It's 7-7.
Start
Control. You want to be aggressive here, but you don't want to take a bad shot and have a counter shot for a
Sucking wind here. You
Saints
can
up
see it.
30-15 in the third quarter. Just started. Lily Crone with the steal. 1 minute period.
It can end in a tie.
No.
Okay,
They'll alternate who's up and who's down after the first period.
Okay, that's like starting a guy on second.
Yep. Which is the worst rule in baseball, but we're not here to talk about baseball.
It's funny doing softball.
Shot by Jaden Beckman. Way not to get a counter shot against him there, though. Again, you want to be smart here. Don't over leverage yourself. Fight that off. Push his head down. Try to get around the side. He's going to try to push that right arm down and get around the side. There it is. 2.
Oh, nice job by Jaden Beckman.
St.
Nice
Albert
job.
faithful like that. What a match. What a match between.
Jaden Beckman moving to 11-17 for the year. Lost his first one today. Heck of a job.
Look at that. The coaches are up. They loved it. The fans in front of us loved it. That was exciting.
Is that the first Falcon win?
In this duel, yes. Yep, it's 42-3.
Getting a dub on the hill. Oh, what a job. Good job.
That was exciting. I apologize if I yelled in anybody's ear there.
That was exciting. Here we
All
go.
right.
Joey Mazzella coming.
This will be a forfeit by St. Albert here at heavyweight.
Joey Mazzarella, they call him.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
11-15 for the year. We got information from his dad. This is his second year wrestling. His other year wrestling was in 7th grade. So he played basketball last year, didn't wrestle. Just a quick note. So as I said, his record's 12-15. I think 12-16 after that first match. But
All right, I had to take my pullover off there. Thanks for covering.
So, just a quick note. In the state of Iowa, especially around here, Chad.
Yep.
Will you second this opinion here? Having a around 500 record as a freshman, sophomore is a good sign.
Yeah, absolutely. It gives you something to work on. And so when I was a St. Albert student, we used to wrestle in the NCC, the Nebraska Centennial Conference, wrestle against Scott, Grand Island Catholic, things like that.
Some of the best Nebraska wrestlers
I have
that side of
a hot take. Nebraska wrestling doesn't hold a candle to Iowa
I
wrestling.
think that's a hot take, Chad.
No, people in Nebraska would think so. But, to have a 500 record as a freshman, sophomore really gives you something to build on.
They also think the Huskers.
Yeah.
So
No comment. Sorry. I didn't even read what you handed me there. Oh, yeah. Some of the elites. Yeah. I mean, especially St. Albert elites. You think of BJ Oberding, Thomas Sweeney, the McNitt brothers,
what about the help?
the Heltons. You know, it's tough. Wrestling's not easy. So it's tough. So you're going to struggle at times. What it's about is how you come back and what do you learn from it. Joey Mazzella
Joey.
matched up against.
So I mean, so good point about
Tyler Babe.
Chad. Good point about finding encouragement in your freshman, your underclassmen years. This program, as we talked about on the pod, our first pod actually, it's in great hands with these Lewis Central kids. With the Lears.
With the Lears, yeah. They're both
Central.
LC kids.
Yeah.
They're graduates of the LC program.
But they're St. Albert now.
And we are so blessed to have the Lear brothers up here. And they do a great job. Joey's in there tight. He's going to get 2 for the takedown. He's got Babe on his stomach. Oh, looking for a cradle. So if oh no, he's got a wrist. He's trying to flip Babe on his back. I don't know how the college announcers do it because they just sit. They just sit, but they like sit at the scorer's table. I couldn't do that. They're very good.
It's 126. Yeah, 126 match.
2-0. Joey Mazzella up on Tyler Babe.
I thought you were calling me Babe the whole time.
I was. It's dual purpose. Saints up 34-17, doubling up Denison.
Mazzella got did he get a start on Friday night this year? I think he did.
He did, yeah. And he ran cross country as well.
Kid's phenomenal. I mean, good athlete. Right?
Good athlete. He's not afraid to put some work in and push his body, and I think that's what's impressive.
And just put himself out there, trying new things. Like I think, I could be wrong, but I don't think he started the year running cross country.
No, he didn't. He was like a mid-year type of guy.
See, that's impressive, and he had a really good year. I think did he run at state?
He did. He made the team, qualified for state as a freshman. So
I love to see it.
All while playing football.
Yeah. And continually getting better on the football side. And
yeah,
So
absolutely.
it's just great to see.
Defensive back. Colin actually brought my money back. Thanks, man. No. All good, Brady? We good? All right. Second period here. Babe takes top position. Mazzella might have picked at the bottom. I didn't see that. My apologies. Joey, he's got a wrist in. Joey's got to fight off of that. No points awarded.
So did Joey start down on this,
Yep.
this period?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now Joey's in a tough spot. He's got to keep fighting here. He's got to keep fighting. Back points are awarded. Good. He's right near the out of bounds territory. Just keep pushing yourself out there and go back to the middle and reset as Mr. Martinez. Babe gets the 3 points. He's now up 3-2. Mr. Martinez calls out of bounds. They're going to go back to the middle. And now this is where Joey can restart.
Mozzarella, just squirm out of there, get a point, tie it up, right? Start fresh.
Yep. And good fire right out of the gate. He's got to do the same thing. He's just keep going. Get those feet up. They're gonna got a cradle and got some back points. Mazzella gets
reversal. There's two.
He's gonna get okay.
Good job by
I gotta sort that score out there. It's 5-4. Now it's 6-4. Okay. Joey Mazzella trailing by 2.
Did he get back points there?
He did. He got a quick 2 count. Joey gets the takedown. It's now tied up at 6. And both these guys are intent. They're intent on turning the other guy, which is wild.
It's just a lot of activity, right?
Ton of activity, and that's what I love about these lower weights. It's just pure chaos.
Two guys that are both aggressive, right?
Yeah. This is fun, right? You take someone who doesn't know much about wrestling, you show them 226 hunters go at it. It's a lot of fun to watch.
It's very easy to fall in love with the sport, especially when you watch it live and you have someone educated like you kind of
So
explaining what's going on.
Joey's got his arm hooked on the left leg. It looks like he's just trying to control Babe here. Short time, 2 seconds. 1 second, no time. All right, Red's going to get
There's
the
no
pick.
riding time.
No riding time in high school. Red gets to pick what they're going to do.
That was end of 1,
2.
2. I was gonna say that's
So Tyler Babe picks down. Or nope, they're both going to go up. Oh, nope, Babe wants down. Okay. Colton Lear giving some instruction there.
at any point you just push him and just say, okay,
Yeah,
take
absolutely.
that point, let's go.
Absolutely.
That's not Mazzella's.
Joey's tight on that waist. He's getting back points there. So what you have to do is you have to break the plane of the back. I believe it's you gotta have your shoulder blades facing the mat to get those back points. Joey's fighting hard, still trying to get those back points. It's a lot of pressure on Babe. Joey's he's working on a chicken wing. He doesn't quite have it to the middle of Babe's back.
Lock that wrist and roll him towards that wrist, right, Chad?
Yes.
Oh man, their limbs are just so tangled up together.
They're all tangled up. And Mazzella's got that leg. I mean, he hasn't awarded anything. Now Joey's got to be smart here. There's no reversal because Joey still has control. If he flips the other way,
Good job by Joe. Save those 2 points. Don't give him up. Yes,
he's gonna give it up. Yep.
7-6 now, Shenandoah.
And I don't mind that because Joey just spent a minute wearing Tyler Babe down. He's got to get her. Yep, he's got it.
8-7.
He was
He
was wearing him down. So you let him up with the confidence of I'm going to take you down. Yep.
Like that. But that's confidence on Joey's part by saying, "Hey, I can ride this guy, wear him out."
And you know what you got to do, right? You know you've got to take him down to win. So he knows the task at hand. Now Joey's heavy on the shoulders there. What he's got to do is he's got to hang on here. Short time, 20 seconds to go. No points, no escape.
Good job.
Yes. He keeps fighting that back
there's gotta
down.
be some back time here, huh?
He hasn't broke the plane yet. Now he could.
Got 9 seconds. Keep him down, Joey. A little premature slap to the back wouldn't be bad.
No. And that's it. Joey Mazzella's going to hang for an 8-7 victory. What a match. Good sportsmanship between Joey Mazzella and Tyler Babe. That was a lot of fun.
That was
super enjoyable. It's be Oliver Uronic coming up.
And speaking of family contingents being here, you got the Mazzellas down here. Great job. They have to be proud of him.
It was exciting. I had a lot of fun watching this match. All right, we've got Oliver Uronic. He's up against Hayden Roush, who's a freshman.
Is he state ranked? I could check.
No,
that.
he is not.
Okay.
All the ranked guys are in the middleweights.
Okay.
Good body size on Roush.
Yeah, big kid.
Big shoulders, big arms. Uronic fighting off that shot attempt. Now what you can do here is if you get Roush close to the mat, spin around the backside for your 2 points. Get there.
Same record as Joey Mazzella, 15.
All right, now at some point, Uronic's got to bail on that, just as he did. Don't give up the back points. Give up the takedown and live the fight. Get an escape or a reversal.
Yeah, I mean, Uronic's in the position that Babe was in against Mazzella last.
Roush has got his waist real tight. Oh, that's no points. No count, I don't think.
I think he threw one arm up, but that's it. He stopped at one.
And Oliver's he's got to be smart here. Roush looks like a pretty technical wrestler so far. If you give him an opening, he's going to take it.
Yeah.
St. Albert cheerleaders wisely scoot back off the mat as Mr. Martinez is looking to make sure that he keeps his position as an official. And they're going to be out of bounds. Back to the middle.
With a little bit of wrestling experience, coaches say he's shown a lot of improvement, and he has Coaches say, I mean, and you can tell he's got a body. He can put on some good size too. I think he could. I think he put on some good muscle.
Yeah, I mean, at what, probably 14, maybe 15 years old.
Yeah.
This kid's pretty decently put together.
It's a takedown.
Couple of back points. Little Owen Uronic coming out to make sure that he's gonna slap that back. Now Oliver's just got to stay fighting here. He's doing a good job fighting this off. That'll do it for the first period.
That's a good job holding it, staying at 2 points, 2-0.
No points awarded at all actually. So
They're gonna take that off.
Uronic will defer or decline to choose there, and they both choose. Or excuse me, who are we wrestling? What's this kid's name? That's a takedown by Hayden Roush. Roush is going to go right back to what he was doing in the first period. He's trying to get that win.
It's 4-0 right now.
4-0. Yeah, he just got a takedown here.
Yeah.
So 4-0. By the way, Saints up 40-17. Holy cow, that's out of hand. Yeah.
5 left up in Denison Fleshway.
What you want to see from Oliver here is just keep fighting. Don't give up. Just keep fighting. He's got that. Roush has got that wrist tight. That left wrist tight. He's trying to turn Uronic. Uronic's wisely.
Grabbing onto
Look,
Roush's
he's hooking that bottom leg to make sure that Roush doesn't get the leverage that he wants. Yep.
7-0. This looks like it's close. Good job. He's working. He's just working. You know what you don't see, Chad? He's down 7-0. You know what he's not doing? He's not laying down. You know?
Yep.
He's fighting. He's worked too hard to get to this point to just lay down, right?
Yep.
So, good job.
Just keep fighting. Just keep fighting. That's all you can do
That's
here.
what this sport is all about.
Keep fighting. You never know what opportunity is going to present itself.
So Oliver's favorite move is the fireman's carry, Chad. What's that? What's that involved?
It's exactly what it sounds like.
Okay.
You duck under and
You have them up on your
So-
shoulders, right?
you flip them over your shoulder straight to
Yeah.
their back. It is not a commonly used move, but the ones that are good at it, they use it with regularity.
All right.
9-1 here, second period about to expire. 5 seconds remaining. Oliver doing a good job fighting off this. Roush is a heck of a guy on top. He rides real tough.
He's really, really good at locking that wrist in.
Yep.
He's, like Oliver's been working with one
yeah,
hand the whole time.
Oliver wisely says, "Hey, you know what? We've been riding this thing out. Let's both stand up for a second." Start of the third period,
And
9-1.
Oliver's staying aggressive. He's
Yep.
shot there. He's going to get taken down. He's probably going to get points against him, but he's not giving up.
Good
go.
move. Good move.
Nice job.
Now, hang tough. Hang tough.
There's two.
There's the 2. It's 11-1. And Oliver's doing a good job trying to stay out of that pin position. Roush has got that head scoop. 2 points awarded to Roush. 13-1. Out of bounds. Both coming back.
Mr. Martinez says, "Hey, in the middle, boys."
Start all over. 44-19 Saints. 8 seconds to go in the third.
Coming into
So to your point,
Yeah, yeah.
Roush just said, "Hey, I don't want to ride him out. He's going for the tech fall right now. That's more team points." So he said, "Let's just both go up." And Uronic got the one. There's a takedown by Roush. It's 15-2.
he's got to stay away from 15-point win.
Yep. So now it's 15-3.
Is a takedown ended, Chad?
No. So that'd be 17-3. You got to have a 15-point win.
Oh, okay, yeah.
55, 56 seconds to go.
So he needs 3 points.
Yep. You pretty much got to take him down to his back, I'd guess. Good shot by Uronic there. That'll be 2 awarded to Roush. 17-3. Be interesting to see if he cuts him loose and goes for a takedown. That'll be what does the Tech fall. Yep, there you go. Next takedown wins, and that'll do it. The Tech fall. Hayden Roush, a freshman, real impressive freshman, beats Oliver Uronic 19-4. And that should.
It's a tough match, man. That kid
That's a nice wrestler, Hayden Roush. 71-6. Shenandoah. I don't believe there's any more weight classes. That'll do it for that duel, which leaves St. Albert versus Southwest Iowa and Atlantic
just
versus
show Chad on that duel with the Falcons.
Oh, so you look, as you see on your screen right there, this the sheer size of the Shenandoah wrestling team. That's a deep room, which means there's a heck of a lot of competition happening in that room, and you can see it.
Yeah, there's no varsity spots just given away there. Not saying that they are at St. Albert, but
well, numbers help, man.
Yeah.
Numbers help. Even if putting a guy out there to get pinned is better than giving up a forfeit, right? So that's where the numbers help.
you know what? There's no one on that St. Albert team that feels sorry for themselves. 71-6. That's kind of sounds worse to me than 101-20. But especially when you're adding injury to insult, because it's not, it's a physical game.
Absolutely.
So
wanted to acknowledge our team managers, Meg Bush, Claire Christensen, and Naomi Sherrill.
Yep.
Assistant coaches Jeremy Holsheiser, Connor Donegan, Colton Lear. Falcons are led by Corey Lear.
So we got a couple minutes here.
Yeah, I think so. You take a break? All right, yeah, I'll stay on. And I'll just do a little play-by-play of the girls' game. 44-20 St. Albert. Yeah, go ahead. There you go. You're good. 44-20 St. Albert up in the fourth quarter. 7:50 to go. Yeah, after the Saints wrap this up, it'll be the Falcons. And again, you can find all the information if you were looking for that live stream. You'll find that on StAlbertSportsFan.com. Want to take a moment to thank all of our sponsors for everything they do for St. Albert Athletics. And to Joe and Charlie and Army, they give us the opportunity to come out here and talk about what's going on and talk a little bit about St. Albert Athletics and make sure that we can give these student athletes an opportunity to get their credit where it's due. They all work hard. It's just it's a blessing. It's a privilege to be able to do this, and so I greatly appreciate that opportunity. See Blanchard Johnson in the house. Speaking of great St. Albert wrestlers, played football in Nebraska for a period of time. His dad, Blanchard Sr., was my coach. I don't know if Blanchard's in the house. He was my coach at St. Albert. Great guy. Good family. Eve Johnson graduated a year after Jesse and I from St. Albert. I believe she played volleyball at Drake. Just a wonderful family. Nice to see him around. I haven't seen him in a while. So you'll see what you're seeing on your screen right now. That's Atlantic and Shenandoah going at it already. So they're starting up their duel. No, you're good. You're good. You can leave it. Yeah, we'll leave it. So I wonder if the Falcons probably switch over to this one over here. But Kellen, you're good to leave it where it's at for right now. We'll move it. St. Albert will wrestle once Southwest Iowa and Atlantic are done over here on the left mat. Saints up 44-20 with 7:24 to go. Abe Underwood shooting some free throws. Looks like the Saints are going to lock away another win in what's been an incredibly special season. And Jesse and I will be on the call tomorrow afternoon at 6 p.m. for the Saints game and 7:45 p.m. for the Falcons. And we'll be joined by Kellen Underwood, Brady Smith, Alexis Narmi, and Brian Holder bringing you that action. Should be a lot of fun. And speaking of just a privilege to be around, it's a privilege to be around. What a magical season the Saints are having. It's just a pleasure to be a witness to that. All right, so we've got Shenandoah, Shenandoah and Atlantic going over here on the far mat. And I think that might just be for this match, and then they'll move over. I see the Southwest Iowa guys grabbing their drinks and stuff. So we'll see what's happening.
What's going on, Chad? Trying to figure out who's wrestling on which mat here.
Trying to figure out what mat we're going to be on. Uncertain at the moment. But as soon as we figure that out, we'll let you know.
It looks like
Doesn't look like the Falcons are moving.
it looks like some of the Falcons stayed and a couple of the managers stayed too. So
Saints up 52-20, 6 minutes to go.
what do we got here? Saints 52, Denison Monarch 20.
Eve Underwood goes to the rack. Does not draw the foul and turns it over.
I mean, look at that, 20 points. That's crazy. Great
Yeah.
job by the Saints D.
I mean, and they've been playing some really solid defense as of late.
Well, Eli Lear sighting.
Local legend Eli Lear.
Doing with that pretzel.
Son of Colton, and great opportunity to congratulate Corey Lear, his
Yeah.
fiance.
Good point, Chad.
They just had a baby girl a week ago, I believe it was. I'll look that up, so I want to be accurate. What's up? It's 52-20. Yeah.
um,
About 5 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah, and shout out to
Alexis, as always.
Yeah.
She's the one who keeps us on the rails. Rylan Renee Lear, born January 17th, 9:38 p.m. Nice weigh-in from young Rylan.
Girl dad.
9 pounds, 4 ounces, 21 inches long. Congratulations to Corey and his fiance Allison.
Welcome to the girl dad group.
Yep. As I like to say, get the daughter out of the way first. Try for the son later on. He's got no idea the attitude that's about to come his way.
Give it about 12 years.
Boy, you aren't kidding, right? With that 12-year mark.
It's so fun. But I just wanted to shout the coaches again. You know, we've been talking about doing this for a while, and once we had it, semi confirmed, they worked with us every time we saw them, or confirming. seeing
Wanted
what
to
they-
make sure that no one's backing out or anything
Right.
like that.
and more so asking what they could do to help. So
Yeah.
everyone pulling on the same rope around here. As always, the community is as strong as ever. So thanks again for their enthusiasm making this happen.
You
So,
bet. And all right, so we're gonna stay on this mat.
And judging by the monotone nature of that announcement, it sounds like I don't know who that is talking.
I don't know either. That's Mr. Blendle. Oh, all right. We're gonna do a little senior night activity here. We've got some senior managers.
Okay.
That's Corey Lear. Oh, we're gonna talk about our girl wrestlers.
Yeah.
All right.
I was gonna say they're not seniors.
No, they're actually both freshmen. Lillian Tamayo. I want to make sure. Hey, boys. Hey, Brady. What are those girls' names? No, wrestlers. They're the girl. Lillian Tamayo. I know Lillian's one of them. Okay, I'll look it up on the bulletins on Power School.
Can you center it on that?
Hey,
Kellen?
Kellen, will you center on these guys? Yeah, on Mr. Holsheiser.
Mr. Holsheiser
No, on Mr. Holsheiser. These guys, the junior high wrestlers.
recognize. Yeah, he's on. He's on.
Are you?
Yeah.
And I
We'll let Mr. Holscheiser talk and then.
That's Leighton Finnegan and Lillian Tamayo
Yeah.
wrestling for the Lewis Central, but representing St. Albert.
You know, it's good job by the
Saints.
St. Albert will be on the north mat again.
Saints more than doubling up Denison, 57-26, 143 to go.
A good job by the coaches, the administration, Mr. Plendle, making sure we get those female wrestlers recognized, the middle school wrestlers recognized, and just being able to host this event up here it's huge. This sport, we keep talking about it, and you know anybody with any common sense understands that this sport, it's just different, right? And it's too bad. It's just too bad, especially in the state of Iowa, that there just isn't more recognition within our community. It's just it's just the status quo. It's nobody's fault.
You know, and then I think that's what's a little bit unique about St. Albert. Wrestling's never really been a core focus at St. Albert.
Right, but we've had some greats come through.
Some fantastic wrestlers come through in the day. That's more on the individual side. Team-wise, not so much. You know, but it takes a youth program. It takes a lot of work, and it's not one of those deals that you can just pick up.
You can't really just pull good athletes from others that haven't don't have a sport going on in the winter and say, hey, come help us out here. You can. It'll help with numbers and different sorts of things, but as far as, you know, being a competitor within the state ranks, it's tough.
Right.
And as we touched on earlier, you know, the Lears coming from a pretty good tradition at Lewis Central, they know what right looks like, and having that in house, that's huge.
Absolutely.
And I mean, I look forward to, you know, the days when our boys are in high school. I think this program will look different.
I think it could, you know, and if you haven't been to the state wrestling meet, just go. It's a great time.
If you can't make it, watch it. It'll.
You want to know what chaos looks like in my house? If I'm watching the finals, it's no one even is in the living room. It's chaos. You've been standing next to me for the last hour and a half.
Last year was a great example. You're seeing legends wrestle on those mats in the state championships.
Sam Raymond with a quick 2. Sam's wrestling.
He is wrestling
against Marvick Morgan. I hope I'm not pronouncing the first name incorrectly. Another shot by Raymond. Morgan's trying to fight that off. That's 2. He goes straight to the back. He should be getting back points. There it is. You see the swipes. Nice job by Sam. He's going to put a half Nelson in. He's got to come over the head, come over the top there. We'll see. He's got 2 points awarded.
You say he's wrestling, Chad?
I believe it's Marvick Morgan.
144?
Am I incorrect? What's the name?
It's either Landon Ramos or Isaac Roach.
Okay. Pick one.
Yeah, I think it's Roach.
Roach, okay.
If Sam's wrestling, if this is 144.
It is. Yeah. Yep. All right, so Raymond with the single leg opportunity there. He gets the 2. There it is. 2 points. Sam Raymond, 8-2. Under a minute to go here in the first. Nice intensity from Sam right out of the gate.
Yeah.
So the challenge, if I'm one of the Lears, that I'm giving Sam, as you see, got him to the back. Got him to the back. Now,
Oh,
There's the pin.
nice job by Sam.
I was gonna say, if I'm the Lears, the challenge I'm giving Sam Raymond, hey, you got a good shot at this. Go for extra points. And he did it. So he got the most you can get. That's 6 points. Wonderful start for the Falcons.
Again, he is well above 500. He came into tonight, Sam Raymond, the Energizer Bunny, 25-13, Chad.
2 wins tonight, right?
2 wins
2
tonight.
wins tonight.
And like we pointed out earlier, just being at 500 as a freshman, sophomore is a great sign.
Absolutely.
Especially if you've like shown that dedication and the willingness to work. He's just going to get better. I'm excited for Sam Raymond's, future in the collective, being a Falcon. So I don't know what the homeschool kids did before this, but what an opportunity, right? I'm thrilled.
Boys are horsing around over here to our left.
And it seems like
Normally we don't let them near us while we're broadcasting, but
it seems like he gets a lot, like there's some pretty good friend. Obviously they're friends, but him being homeschooled, it's got to be a unique situation, because I didn't have that growing up.
yeah, and that's through the Heartland Co-op that makes that possible.
Yeah.
And those are the benefits of such agreement.
We got here Cohen Hamilton.
Cohen Hamilton. I knew it was going to happen at least once. Who's Cohen wrestling?
Cohen wrestling at 165. Looks like either Parker Myers or Zach Hickman.
I've been
Chad.
going with the top wrestler the whole time. I said we go with Parker Myers.
So Parker Myers, sophomore.
And final score from Denison, Saints win 59-26.
Cohen doing great job getting some back time here. He's looking for the pin. 2 swipes, 3 swipes.
Looking good.
It's a 4 swipe. Referee doing a bear crawl.
You see, so what Cohen's got to do?
Nice.
Pull that
job.
head up.
Nice job by Cohen.
Good victory there. Falcons, 2 matches wrestled. You may not win this duel.
Right.
What you want to do is you want to go out and get the most points possible, the most individual victories as possible.
Chad, what happened last time Cohen was on the mat?
Got pinned.
Got worked, right?
pinned.
I mean, but what did he do?
Came back,
He put
fought
on
his butt
big
off,
boy-
and
big boy pants
got it
and-
done.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to find any of these kids sitting in the front row pouting about what just happened, right?
So we got Luke Sundberg up next at 190. He's going to go up against Landon Roof. Landon's a junior.
Landon, different builds here. Landon's taller, lankier. You got
Looks like
Sonny D.
Luke's got.
Okay.
Oh,
Different
yeah,
guy.
not this guy.
Different guy.
Sorry, we got to work our way through a few forfeits here.
But it's good observation by me, I will say.
Yeah, absolutely. They definitely do not have the same weight or body type.
That's
Coach-
Southwest Iowa coach. You hear him,
He's
heard
fired
him
up.
from the first time
I love it.
First second I walked in.
I love it.
But that's what you get in wrestling rooms, right? You don't get some beta coach like asking kids to do stuff, right? It's who's in charge, right, Chad?
Absolutely.
All right, looks like we got
Sundberg versus
Sonny D versus Roof.
You know something about roast, don't you?
Got
He's giving up a little bit of size here.
as on the dual aspect, it's 12-12, Chad. We got St. Albert's earned their 12 points.
Absolutely. But that's what makes a duel great, right?
Yeah.
That's the equalizing factor. So there's no weight class. Let's see, what's between 165? So Luke is heavier than 160, but lighter than 190.
Yeah.
I would say
Is there
that
a 7? What's the
75.
75?
So he's definitely not under that. Otherwise, he'd be wrestling 175. So I'm gonna guess probably about 180, maybe 182 ish, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Sorry, giving a little
Good,
instruction.
good action between Roof and Sundberg. Again, Luke Sundberg had a difficult night. He's out here.
Buzzsaws, Chad.
He's out here working hard, and that's what you want to see in your third match of the night.
Against Mark Hardy there.
Yep.
Chad again in the last match. Sonny D went up against.
Good.
He was the one you were saying that the coach will say, "Hey, I'm looking for you. I want a little
Yep.
couple takedowns
Yep.
before you go." for the
You're going to
pin."
get me 4 takedowns before you go for a fall. Yep.
You know, and all Luke can do at that point is what? Try to get better.
Just fight.
Right.
Just fight. Do the best that you can.
And that's probably a coaching point.
Yeah.
Like you said, you've
Yeah,
been on
that's
the
what
other end of that.
Yeah, I've been on the other end of that, and that's what the Lear's probably saying. Hey, this guy's tough, right? You're gonna have to, headlock in,
Keep
straight to
working,
the
keep
back.
working, Sonny.
That's
Keep
tight.
working.
Look at how tight that is.
Got
You can
6
see his face
seconds.
is red.
5 seconds left in the.
But you see the
Survive.
Lear's
Didn't survive.
and slap it. Nope.
He
No
was
pin.
waving his hand. Sonny survived.
Okay.
I don't know if he's happy
That's-
he survived.
that's
He
a-
probably is happy.
He's happy, right?
Good.
But that's a great move by Roof. So he got the 3 points to the back, and he got the 2 points for a takedown. So it's 5-0 here. Yep, Connor Donegan. He's fired up, young guy.
He took
Yep, yeah. Well, they're telling him, hey, you got to get around the back. And again, we talked about earlier tonight about keeping your head up.
Yeah.
You get caught in a headlock and a toss like that because your head's down.
this match is not over. It's only 5-0.
Oh no. There's a lot of there's 4 minutes of wrestling left, but there's a
Sonny's
lot of
just gonna
opportunity.
get up.
though.
Get that weight higher up on his shoulder, right, Chad?
Yep.
You're on the bottom there. You're trying to flatten. You trying to get your legs spread out too,
Yep.
just to get flatter and
Yep.
flatter?
The flatter you are, the less options that your opponent has to do. You don't want Luke. Don't turn to your back there.
Face the mat.
Yep. That's in tight. That's in tight. What Roof's got to do is he's got to keep pressing that far shoulder down to the mat, and Luke's just got to fight it. That's all he's doing. All he can do right there. And that doesn't feel good on your back, right? You think about that. Your shoulders pinned against the mat. Your hips going the opposite direction. That's all that Luke can do there. Is try to fight that off.
It's in a tough weight class right there. 190.
Yep.
You get some kids that are his size, built like him, but you get a really like
He's running into some of the best athletes that
Yes.
any school's got to offer.
you're talking low body fat 190 guys.
Yeah.
Those are tough.
That Roof, he doesn't have a lot of body fat.
Right.
He's a pretty put together kid. All right, Jaden Beckman.
Here we go. Jaden entertained the whole crowd last time he was on the mat. Let's see
Christian
what he can
Mayer.
do here.
Oh, right to the back. Right to the back.
Good job by the Southwest Iowa wrestler.
No back points. It's going to be 2-point takedown.
Jaden says, "All right, let's do this again. 2-1 here."
I like that.
I
Oh,
didn't
there it
see
is.
Quick. I didn't see
Yep, it was real quick. Jaden smells the blood here.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to work. And I'm sorry, what's this kid's name from Southwest Iowa?
15. Christian Mayer.
All right, Mayer's heavy on Jaden's head, trying to wear him out. It's the best he can do. He's got to wear this guy out. Jaden's quick.
Athletic.
We'll get to see state ranked
Who's the
Seth
last heavyweight we had? Nick Buck.
Nick Buck was the heavyweight when I was in high school. There's been
Oh, grad?
Zach Brummer, 2003 grad.
Oh, really?
Yep.
But they don't have to weigh 285.
No,
to
you
wrestle,
just can't.
Right?
You can't weigh more than it.
Yeah.
But you're in that kind of no man's land between 215 and 285.
It's by far the biggest gap, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Jaden in there with the double leg. He gets the takedown.
It's 4-1. 35 seconds to go in the first period here.
Jaden looks over at the Lear brothers and says, "Hey, you know what should I try here?" He's gonna try for a half Nelson. Looks like no, he's just working up there. Mayer trying to get up, working for that escape.
It doesn't seem like Mayer's working.
He's got those hips up. That's all he's got to do. Beckman pushes that head down. And the downside of that is Mayer's got that near wrist. Beckman working on getting some back points here.
Second left.
He's not going to get to it. He's got the 2.
6-1 going
Just
into
enough
the second.
swipes.
Nice job by Beckman there in the first period.
All right. So Jaden says, "You know what? I'm going to wait till the third to make a decision."
Oh, you
Mayor's
deferred?
gonna-
You could defer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mayer's going to take the top position, try to ride him out, maybe look for
Get an escape.
maybe look for
for something you can do to get some back points here. Jaden,
Or a reversal, right?
well, for Jaden, yeah, absolutely. Mayer wants to break him down. Jaden's too far up on his hips there. You see, Mayer's got his feet interlocked with each other. Yeah, he's real high. Now, what Jaden can do is he can shake out of that by getting his hips up high.
It's a reversal. There's 2 points. 8-1. Nice job by Jaden. Just working hard tonight. Nice night of work for Jaden.
Brody Pellet, St. Albert wrestler up here. Injured, hurt his knee at the beginning of the season. Oh, that's Ben Hoy. Excuse me. I thought that was.
But
Tim.
I saw him. He's here.
Yeah, I see JP down there.
He's got it. He
Where's
does
he
have
at?
it.
Yeah, he's getting around great for injuring his knee in December. Torn ACL.
Thank you, Brady. Kellen said, "I'm done with this. I take my headset off."
I don't blame Kellen. It's all right. Falcons trailing this duel 18-12 to Southwest.
So, did you
Falcons.
catch the final score there at the Saints
Yeah,
game?
I
Chad?
did. Boys are warming up as we speak. It's 59-26.
Jaden Beckman still with a 8-1 lead here. 27 seconds left to go in the second period. Great showing by the Falcons here against Southwest Iowa.
This is what you gotta do.
It's
you
gotta
gotta
be
you
a
gotta
real-
come out and fight against teams that you can't. Beckman puts him to his back.
There's
Got
a pin. Third pin of the duel.
15 seconds to go in the second, and Jaden Beckman collects the pin. The duel will momentarily be tied at 18.
It's got to be a relief, right? When you see teams that have similar numbers as you come up on the schedule, right?
Absolutely.
It's got to be.
And you know what? It's a good opportunity for both teams to say, hey, you know what? We're going to balance each other out a little bit about what we've got able to wrestle tonight versus what you've got able to wrestle tonight. We do get the opportunity here to watch Seth Edelman. He's ranked number 2 in Class 1A.
He's gonna be going up against Joey.
He'll be wrestling against Joey Mazzella.
That kid is
Which one?
Edelman.
Yeah, he's compact. He's jacked for 126 pounds.
See what Joey can do here. He's well put together. Or you know what? He might not be 126, Jack. He might be 120. It might be a forfeit.
No, he's sitting down. He's getting ready to go. He's going to check in. Okay. No wrestler for Southwest Iowa. They do have somebody on the roster, Gabe Johnson, at 120. So what's wild is 106, excuse me, they don't have anybody at 106.
Did anybody tonight? Yeah. Okay. Atlantic had a 106.
And so when I wrestled, 103 was your lowest weight.
Okay. 103, Chad.
Yeah. I wrestled 112. Oh man, that's a big 120.
Okay, so that
That's Gabe
was
Johnson?
That was Gabe Johnson.
Holy buckets. That's a thick 120.
Yeah. Well, he's short. He's probably 5 foot.
Easy.
No, he's shorter than you.
Well, thank you. I do appreciate that.
All right, so Mazzella's going up against Seth Edelman, who is what rank is he? 8th?
Number 2.
2?
Number 2.
All right, let's go, Joey.
It's a good opportunity for Joey here against state ranked number 2, Seth Edelman.
Joey put on a show last time he was on the mat.
Edelman's got that elbow.
Just stay active, Joey. Make him work for it.
Corey Lear is saying, hey, push him back to the middle of the mat.
Do you remember what the Lears wrestled at?
I do not. I'm going to guess probably in the 40s.
Okay.
That was
Well,
back
Colt
when-
is the heavier one, right?
Yeah, he
We
did tell us
definitely
that.
covered that.
I'm going to guess 40s, maybe 52.
I might go back and listen to that interview.
That's a
tonight.
fun one.
Yeah, it was. They
All
were razzing each other.
No score here. 120 to go. Mazzella in on a leg there. It's got to protect. Got to protect. Get his head out. There you go. Good action here.
This kid is it's like a technical wrestler, right?
Yeah.
He's not.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. He's not over. He probably could overpower you, but he chooses not to.
Yeah. Well, and again, right? A lot of times, what it's about is getting your work in.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
It's about getting your work in. Take down to Edelman, 2-0.
While get your work in while respecting your opponent.
Yep.
That's got to be a huge factor, right?
Oh yeah, I've
As
seen
a coach.
I've seen a few good wrestlers in their day get caught when they're jacking around.
Right.
While you were out at the concession stand, saw Blanchard Johnson in the house. He's sitting next to Coach Woods.
Okay.
Speaking of St. Albert greats,
Who did you know what? Matt Fletcher was his roommate.
no kidding.
Yes.
Wow, but there's some stories there.
Yes.
No,
I'm proud-
Blanchard's a great guy. Touched on that a little bit while you were at the concession stand. His dad was my coach here at St. Albert, a legend, Blanchard Senior.
Blanchard Senior was my 7th or 8th grade football coach.
Edelman's got a back points coming here. Joey's just got to fight short time.
Nice
There
job
you
by
go.
Joey.
2 points.
So yeah, Coach Johnson, Blanchard Johnson's dad, was I think he was my 7th or 8th grade coach with the late Coach
Shigelon?
Yeah, Coach Shigelon.
His wife just died.
His
He's-
wife.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
his-
Sorry,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
anyway.
Rita Shigelon passed away
Yeah.
last week. Coach Shigelon did an admirable job taking care of her in her late years. She was battling with dementia and things like that. So
We used to call Coach Shigelon Chick, right?
yeah, sure.
I football in a practice one time. I dropped the S word and I said, "Hey, I was yelling at coach. No one believed me.
No, I doubt it.
Anyway.
Good scramble there. Edelman gets the 2. He's got a tilt going here. Joey's in trouble. Keep arching that back. Keep fighting. Give up the near fall points, but don't give up the pin.
Some energy's kind of left the building.
Well, everybody's getting tired.
It is too bad. We were trying to fill the gym tonight. We had this on the calendar for a while, but with the extreme weather we had, a couple weeks ago, and even into late last week, just too many other activities going on, Chad.
Right. Good job by Joey fighting off his back there. Edelman's got him in tight here. This might be trouble. Yep.
So, Chad, a pen versus a tech is that you get one more point for a pen?
Correct. You get
Okay.
16 points versus the 5.
Okay.
Good fight by Joey. Edelman's a buzzsaw. You'll see him wrestling in Des Moines.
Is he what class is that? He's senior.
Hmm?
Yeah. Very composed.
Our last match tonight will be Oliver Uronic versus Marvick Morgan. Let's see here. St. Albert's getting started. Boys.
No, Ollie Uronic coming into the night with I think a 12-15 record, just like Mazzella. Uronic's run into a couple good dudes tonight, but he's worked his butt off.
Nice shot by Uronic. That's your fireman carry right there, Jess. You
Is
just
it?
saw it.
Yeah,
Yep.
nice.
That was well done. No back points awarded, though. 2-0. Yeah, he hit that with precision. I can see why he likes that. He's got that down.
He did say, if they do, you'll see it. You'll usually see it quite often, right?
St. Albert boys just tipped. Starting 5 that we had seen previously of Owen Marshall, Luke Wettengale, Nick Ballinger, Jackson Lennon, and Joe Hughes.
It's KDSN. Is that the
K-
YouTube channel, Chad?
I believe so. But if you go to StAlbertSportsFan.com and click on the watch next to that game, you'll get there. Uronic's got that in tight. He's got to be careful not to expose his back to the mat. He's got it down good. Got some back points. He's going to get there. It is. It's a pin.
Nice job by Uronic. After a couple good wrestlers he had to go up against tonight. Great job.
So the Falcons are going to end with 4 pins.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Well done. See the football coach, Coach Donnie Woods up there.
He didn't tease around like Beckman did. The other guys did on their pens. He kind of just
See if we can get Corey up here real quick.
he ended it early, huh?
He did. See if we can get Corey up
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I'll text him, see if he'll come up.
Did you see what happened there? Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw it. The referee looked like he was gonna go up against this, I don't know, 60-pounder or whatever.
138.
Hey, Kellen, you want to lean over to the match that's going on?
So we're gonna try to get Corey Lear up here, possibly if he's interested.
Yeah, while we're going, I don't know if anyone's still listening. Hopefully you are. Tomorrow night, same place, same channel.
We'll be back in the Falcons Nest up here.
Yep.
6 p.m. girls game. We'll be on air about 5:50 or so.
There'll be less sweaty dudes wrestling on the court tomorrow.
Hopefully.
Yeah, but you do have a scrappy Falcon team coming. See what they do tonight, but
And they just tipped against Denison, so hopefully you can hang on.
you know the thing about these wrestlers, Chad. What do they still got to do tonight before they don't get to just go home, jump in the shower?
So you're gonna see real quick here on the right mat when they've been wrestling on. They'll be stripping the tape off, rolling the mats up, and then they'll be moving on.
I've never met a lazy wrestler. You know?
Oh,
I mean, yeah, they're out there, but like
there's a lot of work to be done still tonight. And that's the downside of having a duel at your place. We used to actually hang a mat in the ceiling, and it used to be above where you and I used to broadcast on the visitor side. So what you do is you roll it up. It's just one mat, and they were a lot less comfortable than the mats that they use today. You roll it up, and you'd roll it into this big net type deal, and then you'd hoist it up into the ceiling as there's a pan in that. What looks like the heavyweight match over there.
Where they put-
Is that probably wrestling? Yeah, I bet.
so this is the well, they got to clean it too, right?
Yep. Oh yeah. So they'll spray it.
We had
They'll spray it down, and then they'll let it dry, and then they'll roll it up.
in the military we did what it's called, we did combatives, and it's like a mix between this and MMA, and there's different other techniques that are taught. But yeah, we had a wrestling mat at the office, and whenever we pulled that out, I remember just looking for a lower enlisted guy to clean it up for us.
Sure.
But he is usually,
It looks like we got a JV match going on over here.
well, was there a couple of coaches wrestling over there with the referee?
Yeah. That's pretty funny. We'll see. You want to run down there and see if you can get Corey?
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna see if Corey Lear can come up and talk to us. Jesse's gonna run down there and see if he's willing to come up and chat with us. Guys, we'll need one of those headsets if he does, but just hang on a second. In the meantime, Falcons trail Denison 5-2. Not even quite to the halfway mark of the first quarter. Again, thank you to everybody who came out here tonight and all of you who watched and listened and tuned in tonight. Great showing by those that weren't up at the basketball game. Always appreciative of the cheerleaders doing a great job spreading the spirit about the gym. We'll see if we can't get Coach Corey Lear up here. Jesse's down there talking to Tony Bush. He got distracted. Now he's down there shaking hands with everybody. I sent him down to do one easy job. Yeah, I'll take it all down. Thanks, Alexis. A good night up here at St. Albert. We had Atlantic, Southwest Iowa, which is a cooperative between Sydney and a few other schools down there in the corner of the state, and Shenandoah. Shenandoah did what you would expect of a Shenandoah wrestling team, and they pretty much dominated everybody that they wrestled against. No, looks like we do have Coach Lear coming up. All right. Hey, Kellen, when Coach Lear comes up here, can you switch the camera to him? And slide that. Go ahead and flip that down. Let's test it real quick. Is that better? Or hold on a second. I'm going to give you this one. Hold on, we're gonna. Is it? What's Kellen? Is yours real echoey? Yours is too. Jess, you want to try it and see how it goes? How bad is that? Okay. No, I can't. Sure. Try now. Just a little bit of technical work here as we've got Corey Lear settling in.
Howdy.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that'll help a little bit. Plug that one back in. We just gotta change a bunch of switches and stuff like that. Let's see. All right. Corey Lear.
Howdy, how are you?
Hey, thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Thanks for having us.
thanks for coming on. One of the coolest things I've been a part of so far.
Yeah, this was fun. We appreciate the opportunity more than anything. But first of all, congratulations on the baby.
Thank you. Thank
That's,
you very much. Appreciate it. Been a busy
exciting.
man.
Yeah. How's the first 2 weeks of sleep been going?
First few weeks, first week was pretty brutal. Wasn't much sleeping, to be honest with you. Second week, my coaching mentality starting to kick in, starting to get it coached up. I'm gonna get sleeping habits, and we're getting there day by day. We're moving. We're going forward.
That's hilarious. Good fight out of your guys tonight.
Yeah, it was. I was super proud of them. Coming into it, I kind of prepared them and told them what to be aware of. We know what schools we're going to have to wrestle tough against, and we know what schools that we're going to have a good shot and a lot of swing matches in. I feel like overall.
Sorry about that. Hang on, I'm gonna unplug some stuff. What happened here? No, something's not. No, something's not. Jeez. All right.
We back?
A lot of echo here.
Still go.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if that.